Who feels like when you meet new people nowadays, they no longer possess normal human emotions? And it's terrifying. I'm talking like passion, empathy, remorse. They do not care about anything that you're saying. They are in their own world. It's so hard for them to hold on a conversation. They're so robotic. Things have changed fast and drastically. Who agrees with me? It's actually really scary.
3 things I've noticed in children this year that really worry me. As an English teacher, I work with kids every day, so I see these behaviours. 1, I've started hearing misogynistic and racist comments coming from boys as young as 6 years old this year. 2, little girls using skincare for anti-aging as young as 12. Terrifying. 3, young girls adopting the entire personalities of adult women influencers.
I don't know what the hell is happening lately, but people are getting weird. Like every time I go out, someone's either pissed off, staring you down, or acting like basic manners are now optional. You go to the store, everyone, looks like they're one bump away from throwing hands in the produce aisle. You hold the door open for somebody. They walk through it like you owed them that shit. When you're driving, people are cutting you off, brake checking, acting like their day is more important than everybody else's. And it's not just anger. It's jealousy. It's bitterness. It's envy. You can feel it coming off of people. I mean, you post something good happening in your life, people get quiet. You post something bad and they're suddenly watching real close. That alone should tell you where people's hearts are at right now. And the thing is, nobody's hiding it anymore. People are sloppy with their negativity. Their energy's loud as hell. You don't even have to guess. You can see it in their face before they even open their mouth. The customer service, dead. The cashiers look like they're fighting demons. Half of the customers look like they brought theirs to share. And every day feels heavier. The grocery trip, the work day, the errands. Even standing in line feels tense as hell. Everyone's burnt out. Everyone's jealous of something. Everyone's mad at life and taking it out on strangers. And honestly, it's getting obvious, real obvious. The energy is shifting and not in a good way. People are turning cold, quick. And if you've been paying attention, you've seen it too.
Is anyone else just sick and tired of this young generation? I just spent a bunch of money in the store. Not one employee spoke to me, and at the register when I said thank you after I paid and she was handing me my bag, she just looked at me and rolled her eyes. Like, do you realize that without your customers, you don't have a job there? Sick of it.
So I'm in Walmart right now. I know. It's empty though. There's like no one here. And I needed an extension cord. And I was like, over here, whatever, look around. Can't seem to find it. So go up to an employee. I'm like, excuse me, do you have a extension cord? They look at me. They go, I don't know what that is. I'm like, an extension cord? I don't know what that is.
Have you ever heard someone say people just aren't the same anymore across America? That sentence is becoming more common than ever, whether it's in neighborhoods, workplaces, schools, or even online. Many believe something has changed about the way people interact. But is society actually changing, or is nostalgia making the past seem better than it really was? Today we are exploring one of America's biggest conversations. Many people point to the fast pace of modern life. Technology keeps us connected every second of the day, yet many people say they've never felt more isolated. Social media allows us to communicate instantly, but some argue it's replacing meaningful face-to-face relationships. At the same time, rising living costs, work pressure, and financial uncertainty have left many families feeling stressed. When people are under constant pressure, patience and kindness can sometimes become harder to maintain. These factors have led many Americans to believe everyday interactions aren't as warm as they once were. Not everyone agrees that people have become worse. Some believe society is simply evolving. Younger generations communicate differently, work differently, and build relationships differently than previous generations. Others argue that every generation believes the past was better. History shows that people have expressed similar concerns for decades. Supporters of this view say today's society has also made progress in many areas, including access to information, mental health awareness, and opportunities for people from different backgrounds. In other words, change doesn't always mean decline. It can also mean adaptation. Despite different opinions, many people agree on one thing: stronger communities matter. Simple actions like spending time with family, talking to neighbors, volunteering, supporting local businesses, and limiting unnecessary screen time can help rebuild real-world connections.
Another recession indicator that I have seen in the past, since 2010 forward when I got into real estate, and this doesn't necessarily apply to real estate, it's how rude people become. People get desperate. They get a little desperate for money, and they take their stresses out on you. I have been seeing just bad behaviors all over the board, not necessarily from other agents, but just in professional spaces. I just think seeing people kind of unwind I don't see people enjoying their hobbies as much. I don't see people talking about their hobbies as much. I don't see people really doing, like, all they do is just work, drive around, do side hustles, stay broke, stay miserable, and I think it's making a lot of people here in the United States very angry. And they're taking it out on each other. But give me your thoughts. Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
I don't know if it's the generation. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's because of what happened in 2020. People are extremely weird now, and that's why you will find me at my house or with a couple people or by myself.
I am like so sick of like our society and the lack of empathy that everyone has for each other. Like, I am so sick and tired, and I like don't ever go off. I like keep my feelings inside because social media is like freaking social media, and it means literally nothing.
I'm not trying to be mean, but something is different since that pandemic in 2020. I just came across this lady's video. She was like, something's wrong. Something's not right. And she said that she was a nurse. I'm a nurse too. I get it. Let me just tell you something. Something is not right. And like this nurse was saying, she said maybe people got sick and didn't have enough oxygen to their brain. People don't speak. They're not friendly. They're rude, in fact. I don't know. It's concerning. I don't even want to leave the house. I don't want to go out in the public and have to interact with people. It's so bad. Maybe people have PTSD from being in isolation for so long, scared to death. And honestly, to me, these people look like damn zombies or robots or something. I don't know. But what the hell? I'm going to give you an example. My husband and I have been talking about this for a while. We've got a grocery store near us. Stopping there all the time. We're approaching the cashier. And we're in the South. It's just typical to say, hey, how are you? And that's what I do. I'm not even kidding you. Blank. They don't speak a word. They don't make eye contact. It's literally bizarre. So that happened, and that was with a guy. The cashier was a guy. A couple days later, needed something else from the store, stopped at the same store. We were coming through the line, approaching the cashier, and like I always do, I said, hey, how are you? And nothing. And it was a woman. I looked at my husband, and I mean, I literally laughed out loud because it is so bizarre. Something's not right. Something is not right. Something's not right.
People are so strange now. Like, they have really gotten weird. Like, if you are kind to somebody, just out the kindness of your heart, like, you're not people pleasing, you're not doing any of that, you're just kind, more than likely within the next few days or weeks, that person will turn on you. Like, it is so weird out here in this world. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Or you just kindly like, hello, how are you? Just the vibes are so off, and it really shows you how people are just getting stranger. People are just getting weirder. People do not have God in their life. People do not fear God, and you can tell by their demeanor, you can tell that these people are actually not at peace with themselves. This message is not for everybody, so if you are offended right now, it's probably because you're one of those people. So this is not for you. But for the people that understand what I'm saying, this world is getting stranger. And the more genuine you are, the more kind you are, the more real you are, is the more you will be targeted. The more you will be targeted, the more people will just they'll just find fault with you. And it's so strange. And it's like, and it honestly, like, this happens a lot in the workplace. Like, I'm so serious. Happens a lot, like, heavily in the workplace. It happens a lot, just like if you are just in a proximity with people, period, though. It's so strange out here. Like, y'all just be safe, be cautious. These people are so strange. Like, it's like everybody's avoiding people, and I don't know if it is like the pandemic that has gotten people this way. Probably the pandemic. probably the pandemic, you know, but I know that it is just strange to be out here in this world and working, and you're a believer, and I know that the Bible says that a lot of people's hearts will go wax cold. You know, when wax gets cold, it's just like, when wax is hot, it's hot, but when it's cold, it's hard. The Bible says that people's hearts are going to be hardened just like that in the last days. These are literally the last days, bro. Like, you can literally just feel the vibe. Like, if you are a bright light and you working in a 9-to-5 setting, I'm telling you today, you will experience persecution. And it's going to be very subtle. And it's going to be like they trying to play with you in your head, like it's really not happening, but it's happening. No, like, there's a lot of demonic things happening. There's a lot of people that are doing witchcraft, like, and because they don't want to see you, period. They don't want to see anybody that's peaceful. This is a big thing. If you have peace, people will be jealous of your peace. People will literally crave to have this peace, but hate you that you have peace, because in their lives, they love to be dramaful. In their lives, they have to have drama. They have to have things stirring up. They have to, there's no way. So I'm just telling y'all today, be cautious out here. It's strange. It's a strange just environment, and there's a lot of people that's not walking around like you. There's a lot of people walking around with hate and envy and jealousy, and they covet. Like, y'all, this is an evil, wicked world. I'm telling you, it's an evil, wicked world. Open up your eyes and see. Come out from among them. Open up your eyes and see. You will see with your spiritual eyes that these people are wicked, and you can see right through them, and that's why they hate you.
I just went to the drive-thru and I give the lady my card, and I'm like, here you go. Nothing, which is fine. Gives me back my card. Thank you. Hands me my food. Thank you. Have a good day. Not a word. Like, she did not speak a word. And this happens to me every single time that I go through the drive-thru, or I'm in the checkout line at a store, and it's only around people my age. Why are we so weird? Guys, why are we weird? Why are we acting like it's our first day on earth? I don't know why this bothers me so much, but why is it that only our age group from 19 to 23, 24, why do y'all not know how to speak? It really drives me crazy. And I don't love small talk, but I like to talk to show appreciation for whatever the other person is doing for me, even if it's something small or in their job description, and of course they're gonna do it. But I'm sorry that I care a little bit, and then whenever I actually make a side conversation, people look at me like I am insane, like I'm clinically insane. Why are you speaking to me right now? And oh my gosh, it upsets me. I don't know if it's because I work in healthcare and I'm just used to having side conversations and small talk, and having the social skills in that area. But guys, you 18 to 24-year-olds, we need to do better, because our brains act fried. We genuinely act like this is our first day on earth.
I have a long rant today. Hot take. Our generation, this spans age groups, but specifically our generation is the most selfish group of people and purely act out of self-interest. It blows my mind. We have no idea how to form communities, how to contribute to a community, how to be kind and neighborly, how to be adults. I had a party last month, and I'm going to call out every single one of my friends. I invited all my friends 2 weeks in advance. Everybody had notice. It was a big party. I cleaned my house. I spent, a lot of time putting this together. Every single person showed up late, and 2 hours late, and every single person showed up empty-handed. I was stunned, and I really did feel disrespected, because I was raised, if you're invited to a gathering, a barbecue, a party, anything like that, as an adult, you bring a gift for the host, you bring snacks, you bring like anything to lighten the load. And I was just so shocked that nobody had even considered to do that. And this is coming from someone who for many years of my life, I was extremely selfish. I acted purely out of self-interest. I didn't care who I hurt, and I lost a lot of people because of that. And it took years of reflection and a lot of work on myself to get to where I'm at now, where I can confidently say that I always put others before myself, and I go out in the world approaching every situation with kindness. But I'm like so upset because what happened to hospitality and I don't know, just like being kind. We severely need to reject the idea of I don't owe anyone anything. You actually owe everybody everything. You owe people kindness. You owe people hospitality. If somebody does something really nice for you, you owe them a handwritten letter, like something to just acknowledge that you care about this person. And we've lost the plot.
I'm so sick of being one of the very few people to consider other people when I go out in public. It's exhausting because it's never done in return. And like, I hate that I feel this way because it feels like I'm upset that I'm being a decent person. And that's like not it at all. It's the fact that it's never reciprocated by anyone in public. I understand the concept of like taking up space and you're allowed to be here. However, you still need to do it in a way that's respectful to other people. Like, why are we mean mugging it through the grocery store, pushing our way past people? When you need to pass by somebody, why are we not saying, excuse me? Why are we not saying, hey, can I sneak past you? Use your words. This applies to anywhere, like any store, any bar, anything. Use your words. Say, excuse me. Say, can I sneak past you? It's not that difficult. Like, who is raising y'all?
Okay, so I have a question. When did it become acceptable to force everyone around you to listen to your phone? You know, I'm sitting in a restaurant, I'm standing in line at the grocery store or walking through an airport, wherever, and somebody is on their speakerphone having a full-on conversation, or they're scrolling TikTok or whatever. No headphones, no attempt to turn it down. You know, like the rest of us are supposed to enjoy their entertainment. I've actually had to ask customers in my restaurant to please turn their phones down so others could enjoy their meal. You know, most people would apologize immediately. They weren't trying to be rude, they were just completely unaware that everyone could hear every single word. You know, that's what surprises me the most. It's not the volume, it's the lack of awareness. Public spaces are shared spaces. You don't have to be silent, but you should at least act like other people exist.
And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been here that long, but I can say I've been here long enough to know about 10, 12 years ago, people was not this evil, bruh. And the reason I say that is because I remember a time where people did have like a sense of morality about themselves. Like they did follow like a certain type of moral code or whatnot. And me being in the South, me growing up in the South can play a big part, right? But it's like, I still remember a time where it just wasn't this bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I know people always kind of disrespected God, you know what I'm saying? But I promise you, back then, it just wasn't as bad as it is today. Because when I look around, things that people say today probably was things that people used to think about back then, but never would say it because they had like a sense of respect, you know what I'm saying? Like a sense of respect towards other people. But it's like nowadays, people don't even care. Like, you know, we grew up and heard like the veil was getting thinner and stuff like that, but like, I ain't even know it could get this bad. Like, how much thinner is the veil gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is pure evil.
Y'all, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. But I don't care what you say. People are different since that respiratory virus back in 2020. They're different. People are not the same. You can argue with me all day long if you want to. I don't care. I'm a nurse. I live through it. I work through it. People are not the same. I'm not exactly sure what happened, if it's PTSD, if they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain, but people are just not the same as they were back before that it came. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they were in their house for so long, they just got so used to not dealing with the public. Like I said, if it's because they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain and now they just have problems like communicating, but people are rude. They just don't know how to act no more. have you noticed it, or is it just me? Is it just like healthcare people that we notice it more and more? But it ain't just at work that I notice this, y'all. It's just people in general, like in public. And you can tell. You can tell the ones that have been affected. I don't know. And maybe that's not it, but there's something. Something is not the same.
Experts also suggest that listening to different viewpoints with respect may reduce the growing sense of division many people feel today. While no single solution exists, many believe positive change starts with individual choices. America has gone through many periods of change throughout its history, and every generation has faced unique challenges. The question isn't just whether people have changed, it's how society chooses to move forward. Perhaps the future depends less on what has been lost, and more on what people decide to build together. What do you think? Have people really changed for the worse, or is the world simply different than it used to be? Share your thoughts in the comments below, but let's keep the conversation respectful.
Get every piece here. Oh. Ooh. Oh, fish. Oh my god. What it is? Oh, now. No. Ooh. Diamonds, no. Oh my god.
Nope, wrong lure. I should have known these fish don't eat worms.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Wow, a mechanical fish. How unusual.
My god.
I should have known these fish don't eat worms.
No. Ooh,
so fancy. You look like a little king. I should have known these fish don't eat worms. I should have known these fish don't eat worms.
My coach. Ooh, what is this? Only 2 minutes left. No. Wrong. No.
I should have known these fish don't eat worms.
No.
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 I should have known these fish don't eat worms.
No.
Maybe you like this better than the fish do.
Ooh. No. Ooh. Only 50 seconds. Please help me. Like and subscribe to this channel. No. What is this? No. Oh my gosh. Only 12 seconds. Oh, switch. time is over.